This was the biggest break in this whole case. Kathy White, her murder is getting solved right now as we speak. R.I.P. Kathy White. Jay-Z, he put himself in a messed up predicament, and the choices that he made, it's leading him to be prosecuted right now in this day and age. I want everybody to hit the like button, drop them R.I.P. Kathy Whites down in the comment section. They said there is some inconsistencies with the police report and the statements that was given at the scene when Kathy White was found. I want everybody to know this is a sad situation, but Tupac, Kathy White, and there's so many other people that Jay-Z played a role in what happened with these people. I want y'all to know Gene Deal, he told it all. And this is something that we all knew it was going to come one day. Rihanna is the main one who said Jay-Z locked her in the room until she was ready to sign something. I want y'all to know this is something that happened time to time, but you have to watch the people you keep around, and you have to watch the people you bring in your circle.
Can you really believe Jay-Z's lawyer is trying to say there's no relationship other than professional relationship between Jay-Z and P. Diddy when we really have timelines of these guys together, which is great. They were best of friends in the industry and in the personal life. But he's really playing that card, and let me tell you, America's not buying it. Everybody is saying, like, are you out of your mind?
Regardless of what went on inside of those parties, P. Diddy, he was hand in hand with Jay-Z. This is somebody who he was acquaintance with many years. A lot of people saw them. The Fed said they not going to play no games. It's so much audio and footage.
This friendship is over decades old. There is no way that the lawyer is really trying to spin this card just to get Jay-Z out of trouble. If that's the case, we got to start looking at everything and everybody differently.
Diddy, he's going to be sitting there. Jail can't hold nobody back, but the stuff that Diddy did, it will hold him back. Jay-Z, he didn't want to put himself in that situation, but everything is linking back to the footage that's inside of Kim Porter mansion.
You got to realize this started earlier in the 90s.
Jay-Z opened the door for this. They wouldn't be coming after him, even saying his name or mentioning it in any affidavits or statements that was given out by the victims if he wasn't involved. Now, he's denouncing Diddy. Regardless of what went down, they shouldn't have never set Kim Porter up for failure because she was left in that house alone. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was the only one who was sitting right there at them parties doing his thing and acting like he wasn't involved in it. If you was there at the party, that means that you were a part of it. And a lot of people thought that Kim Porter was going to eventually put her tell-all book out there and inform people on what's going on with Diddy, but she wasn't able to make it to see that. R.I.P. Kim Porter. If you cool with somebody, you cool with them, but as soon as you start acting like we weren't cool, but whole time we hugging, we in parties together, we hosting events together and all type of stuff, but you don't know my wife, you don't know me no more. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel Jay-Z wrong. I think Jay-Z is innocent from what happened with that girl, but everybody know for a fact the substantial evidence that the police report proved, it showed that these are the people who was inside of Kim Porter's house after they came from Jay-Z party. So regardless of how they put it, they really need to look into what Diddy did to put himself in this situation to the point where your friend, to the point where your baby mama have a mysterious death. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Kim Porter been trying to lead Diddy. She went to a couple parties, but she been trying to get herself out of that situation because she knew it was coming down on him. That's why she was instantly trying to expose it all. Mike Tyson was the one who told them, like, man, he gonna make sure everybody know what happened to Kim Porter because it's undetermined at this point. Everybody knew that Mike Tyson was the main one. He was there when Tupac even got sent up. Tupac wasn't never supposed to have been in that situation to the point where he don't have control over his life. He was in the passenger seat. And Tupac, he was the main one telling everybody that Diddy was doing this stuff from a long time ago. Jay-Z, he got a lot to lose, but Kim Porter, she had more to lose. From what the forensic evidence is stating, they said that Jay-Z, everything is linking back to him. Regardless of if he trying to denounce everything that happened and the accusations, okay, you may not get found guilty on what happened in 2000, but everything that went down with Kim Porter, it was all facts. He was involved. Everybody hit the like button. Let me know if you feel that Kim Porter still be here right now if Diddy, Jay-Z, and the rest of them didn't have their own agenda to get her out the way. She was going to expose every last one of them. I want y'all to know Diddy, he not off the hook yet, but Jay-Z, He knew his baby mama was there. He knew that that's literally his wife at this point. Beyonce, she was right there in every party. Jay-Z's name was mentioned in the lawsuit that Cassie filed. Gene Deal, he told the feds everything that he saw. Them NDAs ain't worth nothing when it's a federal crime being committed. Regardless of what went down, we know that Diddy, he's gonna eventually tell them what Jay-Z did. This is where their whole mastermind plan falls apart. And a lot of people know that things don't last long when you're doing wrong. A lot of people thought that Jay-Z was gonna get away with everything. No, they got him now. It's over with. The feds not finna play no games. And the feds, they're not gonna pick up one person. They're gonna pick up everybody who was involved in it. And you can't get mad at nobody for what they did. But Kim Porter, she wanted to report this stuff a long time ago. She was scared of her life. Everybody thought that Diddy wasn't really doing that to these people, but Diddy, he had his own agenda going on. And I want y'all to really pay close attention because Tupac and a lot of other people, they went down because of this. Nobody's finna go out there and put your name in something that you have nothing to do with. Kim Porter was the main one telling Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, and Diddy they need to stop what they doing. And this stuff that's going on right now is going to eventually catch up with them. And this is why they wanted to get her out the way. It's a sad situation, but we really need to pay close attention to the people we keep in our circle. People wanted Kim Porter to get out the spotlight because she was going to eventually tell something. This is why Mike Tyson was trying to protect her by any means. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Diddy shouldn't have never even did that because now Jay-Z in the hot spot and now he finna tell everything. He already told them that he don't know nothing about what happened in 2000. Everybody knew that Diddy and him was there. They got him on camera. They got him on footage. They put it out there so that the media could eat it up. Everybody wanted this to be true and it ended up being facts. Everybody drop them R.I.P. Kim Porter's, R.I.P. Tupac's in the comment section. Get well, Cassie. This should have never happened to these women. These women got children, and these people are doing these things, and they know for a fact that they're aware of everything that's been alleged. Diddy, Jay-Z, everybody who was involved in it, J-Lo, she know that Rihanna gonna eventually tell what they did to Kim Porter, and this is why Jay-Z instantly, he's scared, and this is why he's staying away from everybody now. Beyonce, she don't like the fact that her husband is getting accused of these things, but Jay-Z, he put himself in this situation. He should have knew exactly what he was going out there to do. He should have knew exactly what he was getting himself into when he started hanging with Diddy. People been talking about Diddy for years.
Can you believe that P. Diddy has the audacity to sit there and really try to hold his innocence with all of the evidence that is circulating out there? Can you really believe that we're going to sit here and keep trying to pretend like we don't know what's going on and all of these are false allegations?
P. Diddy's name was mentioned in the indictment for Kim Porter left unresponsive inside of that mansion.
Combs appeared in court for a brief hearing in his federal case at which federal prosecutors said they plan to disclose all available evidence to his defense team by the end of the year in preparation for May trial date. One court reporter described Combs as appearing thinner and grayer than when he was last seen in public, and he was wishing the speculators happy holidays as he left, trying to keep his same persona as always. He's really downplaying what is something that is so serious, but you can see the stress and all of the wear and tear that is doing on him physically and mentally.
He know that everything that he brought to these people, it instantly backfired on them because you don't instantly bite the hand that feeds you. And one thing that everybody know, you cannot have the people around you that's helping you eat. And then you turn on all these people. Cassie, she was one thing in this whole situation, but we know for a fact what happened before the lawsuit even came out. Kim Porter, she was found unresponsive, and everybody know for a fact. Drop them R.I.P. Kim Porters down in the comment section because her passing, this was something that nobody thought it was going to come about, but Diddy, he kind of opened the doors for all of this to even occur. Diddy's son, he wants to know what happened to his mother, and I know everybody sat back and saw Gene Deal. He said that Rihanna, everybody sat there and they heard Diddy say exactly what went on in there. They got the footage. Diddy made sure that he took everything about their house. He got rid of all the evidence that would eventually lead back to him. I want everybody to know this is a sad situation. Tupac was one of the main ones who kept telling everybody. He was warning everyone, leave Diddy alone. Don't go around Diddy. Diddy doing this. Diddy Diddy is involved in so much, and then it end up coming to the light. Whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. Every party that Diddy had is getting exposed.
You have to figure, too, as far as we know, P. Diddy was the last person to see Kim Porter alive. Her best friend showed up at the door looking for her sister, her best friend, the person that is who she sits down and has morning coffee with, and is mortified to find out she's deceased.
Russell Simmons, no.
A person who is expecting someone to pass away isn't so over mortified, shocked, like, oh my God, that just happened. It's unexpected, and unexpected, untimely passing is going to send your mind into a whirlwind of questions.
It happens time to time, but Russell Simmons kept saying that Diddy, he knew exactly what went down up in there. They said that Diddy left the party. As soon as Diddy left the party, he chased up behind her. He knew for a fact that as soon as they got into it inside there about Cassie, that it was going to be over with. People don't know that Kim Porter, she's not here with us today because of the argument that they had at Jay-Z party. And now, Gene Deal said that he sat back and he watched Diddy for 25 minutes. Next thing you know, this is where Diddy, he instantly walked out the door. He followed Kim Porter. Kim Porter was leaving the party because she didn't want to be around them, and she saw Diddy kept spiking the drinks. Cassie was standing right there, and Diddy was showing more favoritism towards her than his own baby mama.
I wouldn't even go with favoritism. You got to realize, look at what Cassie's lawsuit really is. It's not about favoritism at this point. He has her manipulated. If you don't do this, you'll never get published. If you don't do my bidding, you'll never be famous. When a young lady who is starstruck is worried about her future and her career, she's going to bend over backwards for the person who can make that happen for her. I don't think it's favoritism on that one.
Because Diddy, he wanted to just talk. Like at the end of the day, everybody know you want to talk to your girl if you got into it or whatever. But Kim Porter knew about Cassie, but Kim Porter was under the impression that she was only a singer. She didn't know that they were dating under wraps. And that's everything that everybody knew for a fact that the feds was going to come up with. They went as far as searching for social media posts.
You got to realize Kim Porter is sick to death of P. Diddy's infidelity. This is the whole reason she called it quits to begin with. It wasn't how he moved or how he treated her or anything else, because she really had control over that with him. She knew that his image mattered way more than his anger, and she could flip his image on him in a heartbeat. So that wasn't the problem. His infidelities is what drove her out of the relationship. She was done. There was no way she was going to marry that man, a man who couldn't come home and be loyal and be in her bed and only her bed.
Diddy, he left the party, but he let Gene Deal hold his cell phone. Soon as Gene Deal saw Kim Porter text and say, "I'm done, I'm pulling off now," he saw Diddy instantly jet up out that door. Next thing you know, this is what Diddy instantly, he was already under the influence. He hopped right in the car and drove right to Kim Porter's house. Next thing you know, they got into it up in that master bedroom with them double doors. The feds said when they went in there, they said that the safe was wide open, and everybody know for a fact only 2 people know the combination to the safe. That's Diddy, because he's so controlling, and Kim Porter. Everybody know that Diddy, he has all the footage and the VHS tapes that everybody been wanting to see, and everybody know for a fact the feds ain't finna play no games. They have a 99% conviction rate, and a lot of people put themselves out there and don't want to face the consequences when it come out.
I honestly wonder, with all the materials and the evidence that the feds picked up during the raid at P. Diddy's house, if those items were in that house. If they were, it's possible it gets leaked, because let's mind you, the videos are already out on the black market. People are already calling lawyers and going, hey, can you acquire this for me? I don't want my face out there.
That's why Jaguar Wright said that Diddy was the only one who was seen stepping on that doormat before he even went up in there. He kept pressing the doorbell because she already changed the locks. But you can't get mad at nobody for certain things that they do. You can't get mad at Kim Porter because she changed her lock. She didn't want you around. She was already tired of your infidelity. And next thing you know, you jump out there and you going to rush to her crib and then try to instantly come back to the house and act like you don't know what happened. But you know for a fact that as soon as this happened to Kim Porter and she was instantly up in there trying to fight for her life, You went right back to the party and then had no remorse and didn't care about this lady. Drop them R.I.P. Kim Porters down in the comment section because she left kids behind. There's a lot of people knew for a fact Kim Porter was a role model. She was one person who the community looked up to.
She moved with grace and had a strength about her that was undeniable. People admired Kim Porter, even to this day, for the person and who she was and the impact she had, not only in her personal world, but the impact of lives around her and the community around her, both actress and model and mother and just friend.
She was helping the girls that was coming in because she didn't know that Diddy was doing this stuff behind the closed doors. Then once she started going to them parties, she saw that Diddy was moving under wraps. He was doing things that she never could believe she'd see. That's why she started writing her book. And then once she was about to publish it and then put it out there on the market, Gene Deal told her, like, man, is you ready to do this? Is you sure you want to do this? And then that's what she said, I'm ready to do it. Next thing you know, Diddy instantly got into it with her at that party.
That's the last thing that P. Diddy wanted released. That book would have destroyed his image, his personal, his empire that he's built. Not only him, but whomever else she has listed in the book with him. Because you know the strings all come tied together at some point in time, right down to Jay-Z, who, oh, did you not know they only have a professional relationship? They only work together. They're not friends. Come on now, America's not buying it.
Nobody likes a snake. Nobody likes the fact that Diddy, he did all this and then he hid his hands. You throwing rocks at the penitentiary and then now you want to try to tell on everybody. Like at the end of the day, that's on you because you're the one who has to sit up in there and face the consequences that you put yourself in. Nobody told you to go out there and do that. You had all that power and you abused it.
You know, unfortunately, due to the time that has passed and everything that's really done, we'll never, ever really know, R.I.P. Kim Porter, what happened. But you know what will happen? It's going to eat away at his conscience. And you want to talk about a sleepless night?
For real, though, low-key.
The mother of your children?
Because if he got into it with her and they had a fight up in there or anything happened to the point where she was telling him to get out, just like they stated in the affidavit, I want y'all to know, Diddy put himself in a messed up situation because not only that you got these charges of racketeering and all this extra stuff, you literally have to face what they gonna bring to the light about Kim Porter.
I'm gonna just put it this way. Did we ever forget what OJ was accused about in the 90s? If the glove fits, you must acquit. I'm pretty sure everybody has said that at some point in time in your life. It's become a comic statement.
It do.
So, do you really think that even if by some miracle they prove P. Diddy innocent, people are ever gonna forget?
Diddy don't want to be guilty. If he guilty, he gonna lose everything. And Diddy know for a fact that he was having fun popping them bottles, telling French Montana and Rick Ross and them to come to the parties and instantly sit at the tables and, you know, host everybody. Let everybody see how he dropping the things up in the liquor bottles. I want y'all to know this was a sad and tremendous thing that he did. He did something that nobody has did in the history of the U.S.
You know, I was watching over a few different interviews that P. Diddy did over the years, from Larry King Live. He secretly, underhandedly, nonchalantly tells on himself some way in every interview.
Every interview, but he thought that it wasn't going to get out there, and people end up taking clips of the interview and end up putting it back to the media. Like, they sent it to them and let them know, like, yeah, Diddy said this, but Diddy was saying some messed up things. You cannot say messed up things and think that people ain't going to come back and instantly ask you, like, why you say that.